Hello. Think I'm live. This is about to go off. I have it open on a separate tab. Hold the phone. I'm scared. Maybe I'm not live yet. Hello? This lag is crazy. There we go. Ah, it's crazy. No. Okay. Hi. I had the live open in a separate tab to see if I do go live. We are live, so that's great. Let me close this up. Hi, how's everybody doing on this Tuesday? I can't say it's a wonderful Tuesday. I don't know. No, you are, love. Thank you, Jess. Love you. Where's my mouse? There she is. Hi, how are you? T- the beginning of these lives are always like my life updates, just me complaining. I don't know. What is my life right now? Nothing, really. That's what's been happening. It's so boring. Why life is boring recently? I don't know. Hey Jill, I know I'm super early. I may be dragged away for some dishwasher chores soon though, so that's why. No worries, Jill. We'll see you soon. My bestie Jessica, she's back, y'all. If you don't follow her on Bookstagram, Jessica is back in action. Hey Sean, here for one sprint. We know. If you know Sean, you know that he's in Ireland and it is currently what time is it in Ireland? Sean, let us know. Let me know what you guys are reading tonight. I am reading my book club pick for my personal book club. My book club's Friday. And guess how far into it I am? I haven't started it. Hee hee. I do this every single time. And I stress myself out every single time for book club. So we're reading The Dead Don't Need Reminding by Julian Randall. It's super short, so that's great. But like it's Tuesday, book club's Friday, and usually I'm prepared Thursday, or usually I do it like Friday morning. I'm prepared. So right now I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I have like 2.5, 3 days to read it before book club. So that's so exciting for me. I hate that I do that every single time. Carly, hello. Hi, Queen. How are you? Let me know what you guys are reading tonight. I have another book too. It's a graphic novel, but I probably shouldn't be picking this up tonight because I have to read this. I'll at least try to read like whatever. I like divided it so like I would finish it in by Thursday or Friday. So if I get to the point where I'm okay to put this down, maybe I'll read this. The Deep Dark. It is a graphic novel. It is queer, and I love it so far. The main character is Hispanic, and I'm obsessed. I like it a lot. She's a thick graphic novel, as you can see. I'm not even halfway through, but I'm really liking it. So that's what I'm reading right now. I think yes, Heather is here. All right, so I was waiting for Heather to be here so I can talk about something. Hello, Sammy. Hola. How are you? I'll be sprint hopping between you and my other booktuber friend. Who's your booktuber friend? Let us know. Hello, Heather. Heather and I met this weekend on Saturday, Sunday. We went to a bookstore called Black Cat in Medina. We met. It was 40 minutes for both of us, but we met there, driving, and we met at Black Cat Books and we shopped. I bought a book called The Cabin at the End of the World or something like that. We chatted a lot with the cashier. She was lovely. Yeah, but I met Heather and hoping to hang out more soon here in Cleveland. And the reason why I was like, is she here? Is because I think you were interested in this book when we were at the bookstore. Let me know. So Penguin Random House sent me all of these like romance books for February. Y'all know I'm not a huge romance girly. So there's some that I'm actually kind of interested in, but they sent me this one and I know you were interested, so let me know and this is yours, Heather, if you want it. I'm doing I already filmed like a tiny unboxing for my Instagram, but They sent me a couple cute like romance books. This was like podcast. So I really want to read this because I want to write something like that, like a podcast situation. So that would be amazing. Love on Paper seems to be about a writer. So that's really cute. It's like a writing retreat. So that's funny. And this one looks so cute. It's called Brewed with Love and it looks like it's queer. And yeah, they sent me all these romance books, Penguin Random House. So that was really kind of them. But I have stacks all around my house of books everywhere that very kindly, and I'm so grateful for. It's usually Get Underlined, Penguin Random House, Macmillan, and I think there's one more publishing company that sends me books. And sometimes they sent me stuff that I'm not like super interested in, that just stuff that I don't read. So there's just stacks of books everywhere in my house right now. Um, so whenever I can find a book that I can give to someone that I know they'll like or read it, that's always great. Oh my god, it's 12:30. So it's already the 29th for the 29th for you, Sean. You're in the future. How is it? How's the future treating us, Sean? Hey, how's it going? I'm reading the sequel to Curious Tides, Stranger Skies. That's a cool name. Curious Tides, Stranger Skies by Pascal Lazelle. Cool. I never heard of that book before, so sounds fun. Hey, hi Kate. I am reading the Book of Ashrael tonight. Only 62 pages in, but so far so good. That sounds like fantasy, I'm assuming. It sounds like something like out of ACOTAR. Not gonna lie. Reading The Marriage Portrait. I read this a long time ago. It's like a historical fiction. Is it in the 1800s? Maybe even earlier, 1700s, something like that. I like that book a lot. It was beautifully written. Currently taking Esme a bath, but we're both listening. Hello, Esme. How are you, girl? Um, I'm reading Onyx Storm. Esme will be reading Cinderella with Dogs by Linda Bailey. I love that so much. Is Onyx Storm the new one, the third one in the Fourth Wing series? Is it a trilogy? I don't even know. God, can you tell that I'm not a Fourth Wing girly, unfortunately? I'm reading We Used to Live Here. That's the book that I just finished this morning. 5 out of 5 stars. Loved it. It was like a psychological thriller. Honestly, I would consider it horror. I really liked it. Reads with Kelsey. Cool. I'm going to look her up and subscribe to her. Reads with Kelsey. Sorry, I hate when I do this because then I'm just like not talking. I'm just silent. Reads with Kelsey. I found her. Oh my goodness. Subscribed. She's so cute. Okay. Anyway, hi Isa, how are you? Hey bestie, mostly working, partially brainstorming a D&D character for an upcoming campaign. I have no idea anything about Dungeons and Dragons. I know my friend Jess used to play and they had like a campaign situation. Like what does that mean? Like you have to create your own character? Like you are brainstorming. So I'm assuming yeah, you do create your own character. You have to create like their whole backstory, superpowers? Like what's the situation there? My friend Felix, I saw his comment. He is a fan of the same podcast that I watch, and the podcast that I watched did like a D&D episode. I didn't watch it because I have no idea what the heck it is. Like I don't know anything about D&D, so I don't know if I would get it at all. So I didn't watch it. Yes, I would love to read that. Awesome. I'll put it aside for you. What is tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to bingo tomorrow, Heather, because I don't know. I don't think I'm going to bingo tomorrow, but if I'm in the area and you are over there because you don't make it out here a lot, I could probably stop by and give this to you. I don't know. I've never been to Plant Bingo there. I usually always avoid Plant Bingo there for the reason that it gets really busy. Uh the place that we go to for bingo, and I've heard crazy about Plant Bingo. Um so I usually don't go to that one, and I don't know if anyone else that I know is going, honestly. But if you're in the area, I'm not far like at all. I live pretty close, so I can probably stop by and hand this to you and say hello. Um, but yeah. While sprinting, I hoping I'll be reading Wildfire Book 2 series by Hannah Grace. I have seen that around. Fun, fun, fun. Let's go. Let's freaking go. See if I can read any of the One of Us Will Be Dead by Morning during the sprint. I mean, that didn't look so bad, Felix. I know Felix just told me that he got this book like on a whim and he didn't know anything about it and he started reading it and now it's like the point of view of like a 13-year-old girl. One of Us Will Be Dead by Morning. Is it by David Moody? Um, Felix, let me know because from what I'm seeing on here, this is a series and you're reading book number 4. So maybe you're missing some context. Or maybe it's one of those series that like you don't have that they're like single works of fiction that you don't have to read other stuff in order to know what's going on. This one says 15 people are trapped on Skek, a barren island in the middle of the North Sea, between the coast of UK and Denmark. Is this what you're reading, Felix? This is so funny. This is book number 4 in a series, so hopefully it's one of those series that you don't need to read the others in order to like really understand. But let me know if it's by David Moody. I'm trying to skip the comments to see if you responded, but anyway. Hi, I'm reading Too Many at One. Wait, and slowly. Oh, you're reading too many at once. Sorry. And slowly going into a slump, so going to switch my books. I have 23 books out of the library. Whoa. I have 3 books from the library that are due in 1 week. So obviously I'm not going to get to all of them. Especially because I have to read my book for book club and that's not from the library. I own this. So I have to get it together cuz I feel like I'm in a reading slump too because I'm thinking like I always do this to myself that like now I have to read this because book club is on Friday and I hate feeling like I have to read something cuz it feels like a chore and I hate that. So even if I had the opportunity to read whatever I do want to read, I have no idea what I would pick up right now, except for this graphic novel that I have in front of me. Everything else, I don't know. Nothing sounds too appealing right now. Maybe the TJ Klune book, the new one that he has out, that would be fun. Oh yeah, I am meeting TJ Klune in 2 weeks, the 11th of February, which is gonna be fun. Um, Also, this is super random. Does anyone watch Call Her Daddy? I've never watched that podcast or listened to that podcast, but tonight I will. There there's this like drama going on. I don't know if anyone knows this is probably so niche or I don't know. But if anyone knows who Rachel Kirkconnell is and or Matt James, they're like from the Bachelor franchise and I used to love the Bachelor franchise. Um and they were one of the last seasons I ever watched, and they've been together since, and it's been like years and years. And they randomly broke up, and there's been so much like speculation and drama and stuff. And the girl is breaking her silence on Call Her Daddy. I've never watched Call Her Daddy, but tonight I'm going to. I sure am. So I ordered the last bookstore on Earth the day after my birthday, but it hasn't gotten here yet. Unfortunately, I have that over there. I got an early copy. There's a fun little video coming out on my Instagram about that book. Can't say much, but yeah, stay tuned to my Instagram. There, it should be up. When should that be up? I'm supposed to be posting that on oh my god, I should have that. Oh, on Thursday. So like 2 days from now, I'm posting a little video about that. So, watch out for that. Hey, finishing my walk and I'll be reading more of Onyx Storm. That's so fun. There's a couple people in here reading that, so that's so fun. So, okay, hold on, because I don't think I got an answer earlier. That is the new one, right? That's the third one? Yes, the third one. Can y'all tell me, like, because I read the first one and like it was fine. I don't know. Like I don't remember anything. I didn't love Fourth Wing, honestly, compared to how much everyone else freaking loved it. I think it was overhyped in my opinion, but um are y'all liking it? Cuz I mean, this one seems like it's 18 months after at Best Guy at War College. Huh. I don't know. I wonder what's happening. Like I don't remember anything. Like I remember Violet and that's about it. Oh no, my ring light. Please don't fall cuz I have all of my lights off. Anyway, chaotic. The future is the same day as yesterday for some reason. Oh, I wish I would get sent books. That's amazing. They're nice. They're very nice. I'm very grateful. Same Heather. All right, I'm back and I have work tea, by the way. Girl, spill the tea. Spill the tea. I feel like life has been so monotone recently for me that like I don't know, it just feels boring. Like I don't think like nothing exciting is going on. Like I just feel like I go to like I feel like Squidward right now in that SpongeBob episode. Like I wake up, I go to work, go to the gym, come back to my apartment. This is the only thing I look forward to. I don't know. It's been so like monotone recently, like boring. Like I don't have any updates. I don't have any tea except for the tea for last week for that guy. That was about it. That was the most excitement that I've had. Um, I don't know. I went out like how many times last week? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I went out 3 times last week to the same bar. I'm a regular there now, apparently. But yes, I'm sorry. Long story short, Jill, please spill the tea because I need something to make me feel alive. Yeah, it's the new one. Oh yes, Onyx Storm. I love D&D. Definitely need to find new people. Yeah, the shade is so funny. Just yes, definitely new people. Not me because I don't know anything about that, but I'm sure there's some cool people. Hey Sarita, I will be folding clothes and bedtime routine for the little one, and then I will be reading The Relationship Mechanic by Carmen Lee. It's a sapphic romance. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, coming up with a backstory and stuff. It's a Western type of campaign, so I'm coming up with a magic cowboy, cowgirl, cow person. I freaking love that. I didn't know there were like um themes like that. I feel like that would be the theme that I would want, like a cowboy situation. Hi, Reading the Heiress by Rachel Hawkins. I I'm in the popular opinion, but I love Rachel Hawkins books, to be honest. Oof, I might leave early if it's too busy. My sister-in-law's friend is going with me that lives in Menor, sorry. But that would be awesome. I also made you something. I want to give you oh my god, stop. Maybe I'll stop by. Maybe I'll come. But it does get busy, so there may like if I get there late, it's just I wouldn't be able to get there early. So if you can't get there early, you probably won't get a seat because it's plant bingo. So that's why I'm like if I'm not getting there early, I shouldn't go at all. But I'll probably stop by and I'll hand you that. Um I'll stop by for a minute. I'll drink a little Diet Coke and watch people play. Oh, by the way, guess who came back to BookTube? Did you make your comeback? Or are we talking about somebody else? Call her daddy sounds sort of like lesbian. It's really not. She's like the straightest person, I think. Oh, love that podcast. I've never listened to an episode in my life. I know what's her name? Alex Earl? Is that who she is? Call her daddy. Call her daddy. I actually really like that name. Call her daddy host. Alex Cooper. Who's Alex Earl? What the heck am I thinking of? Who is Alex Earl? Alex Earl. Is she also a host of a podcast? Hot mess. There's way too many Alexes. There's so many podcasts that I have no idea like that exist. Like I've never listened to an episode of the Call Her Daddy one, like nothing like that. Honestly, I think we cracked it, Carly. I think we really cracked it. It's because I haven't seen you since New Year's Eve. That's so true. I want to go out this weekend. I hope I invite well, yeah, you saw it in our group chat. I asked Ali to go out. Hopefully we can go to Corgis and have a good time. I forget that I'm on the internet and I probably shouldn't say where I'm going. Anyway, okay, yeah. So last Friday I got screamed at out of nowhere by two coworkers. Who the okay. One of which was has consistently been yelling at me. Why are they yelling at you? There's more details, but it's way too specific. Possible doxing. Literally me 5 seconds ago doxing myself. Oh my god, I'm sorry that happened. Why are they screaming at? I am so glad like my work environment like it's healthy for the most part, honestly. Like that shit will not be tolerated there. And then today instead of getting apologized to, they apologized to my teacher for upsetting me. They apologized to your teacher. Wait, are you teacher as well? Are you like I don't know the lore, Jill. I don't know the lore. I recently learned the meaning of Vescaeth. It translates to Deathwing, which would be cool if that's the name of the fourth book. Huh, Deathwing. I feel like that would be pretty accurate for like a fourth wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, Deathwing. It's like a 2-word title. Yeah, that would be cool. My third Rachel Hawkins, The Villa is my favorite. I know I've definitely read. I feel like I want to say my favorite one is the one that they're like stuck on an island. It's Reckless Girls is the one that I like a lot. The Heiress is like a retelling. Or is that The Wife Upstairs? Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. I did read The Villa. It reminded me a lot of this case that happened a long time ago in Italy of that someone went missing. Yes. Yes, I remember this. Yeah, I've read a lot by her actually. I like her stuff. I haven't. Yeah, I read Reckless Girls, The Heirs, The Villa, and The Wife Upstairs. And I'm pretty sure The Wife Upstairs was the retelling one. Hi, Yai. How are you? One of the oh, one of the men, baby. You meant to say one of the men being yelled at. One of the me being yelled at moments was literally me clearing the table while being told to clear the table. Legit, she said, "Is that okay with you, Jillian? Or do you not want to work in this room?" Wait, what do you do, Jill? Because he's a teacher and he's a clear table. Whoa, I don't know. I'm sorry that's happening though. Hi, Naomi, ¿cómo estás? I'm good. I'm okay. You know, I've been talking about how boring my life has been recently. I don't know. I don't know why life feels so boring. I did get back. I say this every other week. And it's not even exciting because I freaking hate it. But I did get back on a dating app. I hate it here. I have like people texting me, but I don't respond. Carly's gonna cook me. Carly's gonna cook me for that. I listened to Call Her Daddy literally once when oh my god, Kelsey Ballerini, Heather. Kelsey Ballerini is coming. Wait, no, I just confused Kelsey Ballerini with Megan Moroney because they're both country. Never mind. I was gonna say Megan Moroney is coming to Cleveland, and it's not Kelsey. But if Kelsey goes on tour, I'll probably go see her. I'm not as big of a fan of Kelsey Ballerini as I am Megan Moroney. Um, did she spill any tea, Kelsey Ballerini? I don't know her lore very well. Her boyfriend, I think it's in that Outer Banks show. I want to say. Strap into the booktube machine. Oh my god, Benjamin of Tomes? And he wrote a new book. Whoa, Benjamin of Tomes is such an OG booktube legend. That's so crazy because Katie Tastic just came back. Why does my forehead look massive, y'all? Everyone loves when I do this ponytail. Like I get so many compliments and I don't know why because I hate putting my hair up. But I know now not to do this for sprint because Jesus, my forehead looks massive. Hello. I sped read through Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and I enjoyed it. I'm about to finish Onyx Storm, but I think I'm gonna start The Crash by Frida McFadden. I have a book by Frida McFadden on like an audiobook, The Inmate, because Jessica recommended that to me. So I feel like that might be the next one I read. I just feel like I've been reading a lot of thrillers and horror. And reading a lot of thriller and horror back to back, it's kind of like it's not great for me because thriller and horror, like the more you read, like the harder it is to be like surprised or anything like that. So I feel like I need to take breaks in between, but yeah. I think I can say that one of the things was a grudge, apparently. I'm like, I hate when like we're working, we're all adults. Like I hate when like adult people are trying to have like beef with me. Like, excuse me. The common yelling lady was still mad that I let my kid run outside alone in my sight. Meanwhile, today she left her kid outside too. And I'm an educational assistant for intensive global support level 2. I feel like being a teacher, like education in general, it's such high stress and like high levels of stress because of the kids, and then for your coworkers to be doing that to you is like so awful. Like you would think that like we're all, like you should all be working together, and that's crazy. That's so crazy to me. I haven't read The Wife Upstairs. I'm pretty sure The Wife Upstairs is the one that it's a retelling of Jane Eyre. Um, and it's that's not a it's not a spoiler. It's known that that's a retelling. Like if you read the description. But I really enjoyed that one. So, oh, and I got accused of sitting around doing nothing all day, and it hasn't even been 2 weeks since my one-on-one. One of like the highest of the highest support need kids left. To be fair, gotcha. That sounds like a really stressful job. I'm so sorry. It only happened because our teacher was out sick. I feel like everyone's been sick recently too. That's so crazy. What up, Carly? Well, I don't know. I always end up on Tinder. I know. I know. But the thing is like, well, right now, I don't know why. I think it's because I always like I downloaded and I deleted it after like 5 minutes. That like this time around, like right now I can't use it because it made me do like the selfie thing to like make sure that I'm a real person. So I cannot. My selfie's under review, and it's under. Once the review is complete, we'll unlock your account and reinstate your profile. So right now, Tinder's out, and I did download Bumble. But I just don't like Bumble. I don't know why. I don't like it, and I know it's like Bumble would be the not me swiping literally. Do y'all want to see? No, I'm kidding. I can't do that on the internet, but I just don't like Bumble. I don't know why, but I know Tinder's such like a hookup situation, and like that's obviously not what I want ultimately. Anyway, I'm on long story short, Tinder and Bumble, but currently just Bumble. But literally, I'm not using the app right now, so I don't know. Neither, I guess, at the moment. Girl, I got tea for you. I forgot. I got tea for you. Nobody's gonna watch this. I was at this bar. When was it? Was it Friday night? I think you know the bar that I'm talking about. I was at a bar, the bar that I like to go to, and someone from my past walked in with his new girlfriend. So that was fun. So yeah, I forgot I had tea for you. It's nobody. I don't care about them, but they walked in with their new girlfriend, and I said hi, and he goes, "Oh shit," and then walked away. That's my tea. That's all I have. I get assigned to either one-on-one students or an entire classroom. Mostly right now, I'm assigned to one teacher mostly. Oh, so you're like an assistant? You said? I'm sorry. Literally, I don't even know what like my friend, my IRL friend does for work. I it's hard for me to understand what I don't even know what I do for a living. So, hi, I'm new here. What's your favorite book? Also, I love country music. Oh my gosh. Hi. Favorite book? That's hard. Um, I would say for the like my favorite book from the last like couple of years would be Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Savin. Everyone and their mother is returning to booktube and I'm loving it. Me too. For real. Cause you a cutie, respectfully as a lesbian. Oh my god, thank you. She did on her divorce a few years ago. I saw her blossom with the Jonas Brothers a few years ago. She's on tour, but she's only coming to Columbus. She was married? Kelsey Ballerini was married? What? I did not know that. Post Malone was it Blossom? I want to say it's Blossom that he was, but I was in Italy and I didn't get to see him. We're in the booktube renaissance. Who will be the next to want to make the return? Is Tashopolis still doing videos? I wonder. Because I like her a lot, but I don't think she does videos anymore. To be honest, the parents are 10 times worse than the kids. That's what my mom says. My mom used to be in education when she was in Puerto Rico, and she used to do like Head Start. I don't know if that's what you call it here, but that's what you call it in Puerto Rico. And she said she'll never go back because the parents are awful. So, but sometimes I will legit curl up on the floor, carpet with. I'm so sorry, Jill. I bet. I'm sure education is so rough. Um, I work at a high school, and some of my coworkers act just like them, or worse, starting drama and spreading gossip. Oh my god. I've never done Hinge, Jill, ever. I don't know. I feel like I already like I'm so serious. Like this has been the longest that those apps have been on my phone. Those apps have been on my phone since maybe I think Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I was at a bar with my friend and she downloaded Tinder for me. And that's how long, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. And that's the longest these apps have ever been on my phone. But I did tell myself because I kept like downloading them, being on them for 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and deleting them. Like I feel like it was just boredom. Like whenever you like are like scrolling through Instagram and watching something at the same time, like I think that's what it was. But like I never went in with the intention of like I'm gonna talk to somebody, I'm gonna meet someone, like I'm gonna go on a date. Like no, like I just would download them, and I think it's fun to see people I know on there. I did block that guy, the one that I told you all about last week, that turned out to be an asshole. Blocked because I do not want him to see me on Tinder. And I don't want to see him either because he would show up all the time on my Tinder, but I always like I swiped what left is the X, so I would always swipe left for him. Sorry. Um, but yeah. Yes, it's like they never graduated. Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not. I could show you the photos that I use for it, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's mainly because I would download and delete it so often that it's like what the fuck? Like are you real? And then now my only option is Bumble and I freaking hate it. I don't like it. I don't know why the guys just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard Tinder's making a comeback post rebrand. Oh, what does that mean? Like rebrand? Like, are they trying to be more like Hinge or Bumble that are like out of like hookup culture? Maybe I don't know. You and I, Raisa, these dating apps kill us. I already answered this. No, I don't. I haven't ever. Unrelated, but I'm also trying to do research for some sort of female rage. Good for her. Murder ballad stories book. I want to do maybe. Oh, that That's amazing. I need to read more books about female rage. Like I anything by Rachel Harrison, I feel like it's the closest that I've gotten to like female rage type books. So if anyone has any recommendations for books that are like about female rage or a woman just like losing it, I need that in my life. My delusional ass is waiting to get off the Raya wait list. Do you could I like go on a wait list right now? I don't think, and I'm just curious because I don't think I would like the people that are on Raya, to be honest. I feel like I don't think it's for me. Because my friend Allie, Carly knows Allie, she was always like, I'm gonna get you on Raya. And I'm like, I don't think I would like the people on there. I mean, maybe in the summer, like if someone has a boat, you know. But I don't know. Can you just like download the app and get on a wait list? Like, is that like all you have to do? I thought it was like an invite situation. Sorry, I'm gonna read through these. Continuation with breastfeeding them. Gotcha. Yes, I didn't know she was married either until she got divorced for 5 years, I think. Oh my gosh. Well, her and her new boyfriend look really happy together. Kelsey Ballerini. Um, do I count? Mostly just kidding, but do I have enough footage for first book of the year reading vlog? Oh my god, please, you should do it. Yeah. Oh, I'm really excited. I don't think I've read a lot this January, but I do want to do like a wrap up on my Instagram. I feel like that would be so fun. I've read 7 books in January, but let me be for real right now. 1, 2, 3 were actual books. The rest were just graphic novels that I've been wanting to read. So I read 7 books, but graphic novels. So don't be impressed. um, excuse me. Not this already. If you're looking for serious stuff, Hinge might be worth a try. I've actually had short-lived relationships through Hinge, though weirdly Tinder had my most successful relationship. That's what I say. Well, he was not great at the end of the day, but I did date someone for 2 years on Tinder, and I actually met someone a little while ago. God, I forgot his name. Anyway, I met another guy through Tinder, and that was like okay. Um I don't even remember like what happened really with that. First kiss, literally were together for I think 3ish months, like an entire fall semester of college. Okay. What the fuck is Raya? Raya is a dating app, but it's like more for famous people, I thought. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's more like for famous people, like more established, like or like rich. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be like an invite situation, but I really don't know. I used a dating app once a long time ago. I met up with one guy and it was freaking weird. I never did it again. I've never been on too many. Like I went on for Tinder, I went on one date and then I ended up dating that guy for 2 years. And then from Tinder as well, I think last year I went on a couple dates with this guy and I liked him. He was fine. He just he reminded me way too much of my ex, like no initiative, like stuff like that. Like just, after you heal and you know what you want, like he was fine and I went a couple dates with him and I've only ever been on one Bumble date and the Bumble date was awful. The one that I went on was not good. And that's it. Never done anything else. Not me yawning at the same time. I'm sorry. It is contagious. The referrals are supposed to help you get off the wait list, I think. I've had referrals, but my social media is trash, so I think that's what's holding me up in the vetting process. That's crazy. Should I try? Because I feel like you are in LA. So like I feel like that's different. But Cleveland, I feel like Cleveland, it's not like there's not that many like, I don't know, celebrities here. Like LA, it's like full of celebrities. And I feel like if I applied and I used like my Bookstagram, nah, I probably wouldn't like the people on there. Especially here from Cleveland. I feel like I don't know, it would be a weird pool. Yes, Carly. Bumble worked for Carly. I know, and I think about that all the time. Like, I just okay, so I have this thing that I always look at who would be my soulmates because I'm a Libra, and it always says that my soulmates would be Aquarius or Gemini. So, like, I really sometimes just want to, like, go on a dating app and pay for it and, like, filter so, like, I only get Aquariuses and Geminis. And also, like, my third soulmate is Sagittarius, and I totally get that because like my best friends, Jessica here, Catherine also, and a lot of other people that I love are Sagittariuses, so I that makes sense. But I feel like Sagittarius is more probably friendship than relationship. But it always says that my soulmates would be a Gemini or Aquarius first and then Gemini. So I think I did meet an Aquarius guy recently at at the bar. I just put that two and two together. Hmm. Anyway, I decided to read as a fellow Aquarius. You are my soulmate. Um, Bumble worked for me. Sorry. I decided to read Ellen Hopkins' new book, Shy. It's a verse book and graphic novel. Very cool. I've never read an Ellen Hopkins book. I need to stop yapping. I've been yapping for 40 minutes. Oh my god. Mine is a more serious relationship. Almost every first day has been to a specific boba place. I don't what had my very first no, not Bumble. Tinder date was pizza place. It was dinner and then we went to the lake. And then the other Tinder date was just like drinks. Carly was there. It was at Punch Bowl. And then the Bumble date that I went on last was I think we just went to the lake and had ice cream and walked around, and that was awful. I just didn't like him. He was literally he picked me up. I get in the car and he's like, "What do you want to listen to?" And like he knew that I like Taylor Swift. He's like, "Taylor Swift? I'm well versed. My ex loved Taylor Swift." And I'm like 5 seconds into this. You're already talking about your ex. And then he was talking about how like he ended up talking about his ex so much and how basically they like he still like had love for her, but she wouldn't have sex with him. So that's why they broke up. Like, excuse me, sir? Um, yeah, I have a chance. I had to make that joke. I'm a Gemini. Oh, Joe. My mom's a Gemini, so that's weird. um, yes. And I love you. Oh my god, your birthday's coming up, isn't it? I'm sorry. Don't think I'm a bad friend. I just do not ever remember anyone's birth dates. But I know, yes, it is coming up. It's 1, 2, 3-ish weeks away. What are we doing for your birthday? Are you going out? Or are you just gonna do something with Spencer? We're going out anyway though. The boba place I usually go to is also in Texas, so maybe I wouldn't dox myself. I won't say though. It has a little cozy area. So it feels scary, new person, autistic shit. I get that. Well, I don't. I mean, yes, I understand. I think Felix is from somewhere in Texas. I forget where in Texas though. My face right now. Yes, is awful. I don't think I told anyone about that date. I think Catherine was the only one that knew because I was very iffy about the guy and I just like gave him a chance. So like I just wasn't even like that excited or interested about it. So I just like I never told anyone that I went on it. And then after it happened and it was awful, never told anyone it happened. So that was a while ago. I feel like that was like last summer, I want to say. I'm bad with remembering birthdays sometimes. Yeah, I feel like I remember like I know my mom's birthday's in June, but I always forget the day. And like I know the dates, like my best friend Catherine, her birthday's in December. I want to say 21st, but I could be wrong. Um yeah, I'm just bad at remembering like numbers, but anyway, I've been yapping way too long and this happens every single time, so I'm so sorry that y'all had to listen to me for that long. Did we want to read for 40 minutes? Did we want to do a shorter sprint? Let me know. I'm gonna start setting this up and then we can read finally. Um my ex from college, Tinder, and I went on a drive through Winter Lights thing with To Go Panda Express, and she played a Shniko the whole time. Iconic. I love that for you. I went on a similar date with this guy. We did like a drive through Winter Lights, and he was very sweet. He got me like he made hot cocoa and marshmallows, and we had it in the car. He was a very sweet guy. Anyway, everybody's saying 40 minutes. All right, we will read for 40. Let me share my screen. I think this is Carly's first time. She's a newbie. So now, Carly, I'm going to mute and then I'm going to set the timer and this little ambiance, and we're going to read for 40 minutes, and then we'll come back and talk about how much we read and hang out again. So, yeah, I will see you all in 40 minutes. Hello. Take my headphones off. I always put them on because they're noise canceling, and the ambiance gets really loud because like I have to have it loud so you guys can hear it. But I'm so close to it that it's really loud. So sometimes I just put my noise canceling headphones in so I can concentrate a little better. Um, anyway, we just read for 40 minutes and I got a lot of progress. I was like, I've been dreading starting this today just because I hate when reading feels like a chore, like I have to read this for something. So I always hate that feeling. But I started reading this, and this is really good. Carly read this, and she was not wrong. This is a really good book. If I didn't say I am reading The Dead Don't Need Reminding, this is a nonfiction LGBT book. I never read the title completely. It's called The Dead Don't Need Reminding in Search of Fugitives. Oh my God. Mississippi and Black TV Nerd Shit by Julian Randall. I've been saying Julian Randall, and I just read a chapter that he's talking about how to say his name, and it is Julian. So, Julian Randall. Um, it's nonfiction. It's reminded me a lot of that book by Carmen Maria Machado called In the Dream House. That every chapter, she just focuses on a specific theme, like a pop culture theme. Like so far, he's talked about Miles Morales and Spider Man and how Miles Morales is Hispanic and his on how he identifies as black but also Afro Latino, and he's talked about BoJack Horseman, and he just talked about his grandmother, and how she passed, and I can relate to that, like the sentiment that he's talking about, like how his grandmother had every piece of furniture covered in plastic, like very Hispanic grandmother situation. So it is beautifully written, and I was like really dreading picking this up because it felt like a chore, but I am flying through this. Like I read 45 pages in that 40-minute sprint. So that's really great. If we read for like 40 more minutes, I'll be hopefully about 100 pages in. So that'll feel great for like my book club progress for the week because I need to read this really fast. Um, but yeah, this is really good. So yeah, it's an adult nonfiction. This is a debut novel. I know he's an a poet, I mean to say. So I was expecting this to be beautifully written. So debut, he's a poet, personal narrative of recovery, reclamation with a dazzle of pop culture. And I love books that have this little pop culture elements because I know Spider-Man. I've never watched Miles Morales, but I know what it is. I've never seen BoJack Horseman, but like the way that he's talking about it, like I feel like I know it. I have a friend that loves BoJack Horseman. That's his favorite show of all time. So I just sent him a photo of the chapter and what he talked about and just told him like reminded me of you. So this is really great. I'm really excited now for book club. So yeah, I hope I know Carly read it. I think Sarita, I know she said read it. I'm not sure if Jess has read it. So, but I'm excited for book club now. I'm really stoked. This is gonna be a fun one to talk about. But anywho, let me know what you guys read, how much you read, how many pages. Remind me what you're reading. How are you enjoying it? Maybe next sprint I'll continue reading this, and then if we do another sprint, then I'll be able to read my fun graphic novel called The Deep Dark. Yes. So I'm reading 2 books with Hispanic Latino people. So that's fun. Anyway, let's see here. Sean did text me on Instagram that he would be gone because I think now it was 12:30 when we started, so it must have been almost 2 a.m. It's probably 2 a.m. in Ireland now, so he had to go. Love this ambience. I do too. This one is called Cozy Castle Haven, Rain, Fireplace, and Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm. I need to find different ambiance. I have one that is like Downton Abbey, Pride and Prejudice, but every time that I get on here, I'm like rushing, because I'm like last minute. So anyway, I need to find better ones. I love the book club pick. You read them. Like I whenever I see you starting to read them, that's when I should start to read them, because your girl every single time waits till the very last minute. So from now on, when I see your story of you reading the book club pick, I'm gonna make it a priority to read it too. Because every time I'm like, oh, I have 2 weeks. Oh, I have this much time. Now I have like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 3 days, including today. Because usually Friday, I'm supposed to be like prepping for book club that night. Sometimes I finish it in the morning and then do the prep during the day, but prep it's really just like coming up with a couple questions and summary and all of that. But I honestly I can't even remember what our next book club pick is. So we read this. This was December/January. So what are we reading for February/March? I forget. Do I not have that on the? I should have that somewhere. Where is it? It should be in our book club. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're reading Anita del Monte Laughs Last by Xochitl Gonzalez. She wrote Olga Dies Dreaming. I did not love Olga Dies Dreaming, but that's because I have trauma. I have like severe survivor's guilt from the Hurricane Maria situation. Like I hated that I wasn't there when my family was going through all of that. So it's just reading about traumatic experiences for Puerto Rican. Like I struggle. Like there's people that want more representation in that way, like telling those stories. Like I'm more like yes, I would love for people to read and learn about Hurricane Maria and like the Puerto Rican experience and the struggle and everything, but for me, like living there and having gone through some of that, like sometimes I just want to read Puerto Rican book by a Hispanic Latino author that it's fun, like a romance. Like I don't need more trauma in my life. Sometimes like I struggle. Like I definitely want to learn sometimes, and I like books by Mexican authors, or Solito was one of my favorites and he was from El Salvador, and that was a very traumatic like book, but I love learning about the Salvadorian experience and Mexican experience and other cultures. But I think when it comes to my own culture and when it comes to Puerto Rico, and reading about it, it's really tough for me because like I lived there. Like I know, like I didn't go through a hurricane as bad as Maria, but I have like severe survivor's guilt from that because I wasn't there. So I didn't like reading about it, and I didn't know that it was going to go into that. So it's a whole that's a whole conversation. But yeah, we're reading Anita de Monte, Laughs Last by Xochitl Gonzalez, for February/March. And then we're reading this one December/January. My book club is bi-monthly, so I think Heather, you may have been interested in joining us. So April/May, we're reading The Great Divide. I'm really excited about our summer pick, The Sons of El Rey by Alex Espinosa. It looks so fun. I'm really excited. Anyway, I just went into a little ramble about my book club that not a lot of people on here are in because they're not in Cleveland. So sorry about that. The Spider-Man short story was also in the short story collection Wild Tongues Don't Need to Be Tamed. I think I have that book somewhere and I still haven't read it. I feel like that's the only thing by Elizabeth Acevedo that I haven't read yet. Because I've read everything by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I know I have that somewhere. I want to say it's like down there in my bookshelf, but I'm not gonna go look for it right now. But yeah, I own that book. So the same chapter that's in this and in that short story collection. That's cool. Julian for Spider-Man. It's literally my. Oh, did you read this then, Jess? I don't know if I don't. I wasn't sure if you read the book club pick. So yeah, I think that's like the second chapter, I believe. There's like a comment in the first chapter that says something about Taylor Swift, and I thought that was so funny. I love being a Puerto Rican woman that loves Taylor Swift. Yeah, Oxford. So yeah, that was the second chapter. Julian for Spider-Man. The Water Valley, the BoJack Horseman story. I'm really enjoying the ones that are about pop culture. So I wonder what the other ones will be about. Cause so oh, Grief featuring Kanye West. That's gonna be a fun chapter. Excited. I hope Julian Randall is a Kendrick Lamar fan. Oh, it's funny. Also, this is so like random, but is anyone like excited about the Oscar nominations? I'm like a really big like film Oscar person. I love the Oscars. I love movies. Is anyone excited? I am really shocked about Amelia Perez. I'm not gonna lie. I have conflicting feelings about Amelia Perez. I couldn't finish it. That's how bad I thought it was. Sorry. I don't know if anyone likes Amelia Perez. The book was good. I listened to the audiobook which he narrates. He does make future references about BoJack Horseman and Kanye. Okay. Kanye in a good way or a bad way? Because like we're Kendrick Lamar fans here, we're Taylor Swift fans here. So hopefully he's not like hyping. I don't think he would be hyping up Kanye West because Kanye West has said some really racist, awful things about slavery and just very let me not get into that, but I hope that he's not like hyping up Kanye West. I'm sure he's like cooking him. So we'll see. Earlier you asked if it was me who was making their booktube return. Well, technically yes, as far as I'm as doing it full time like I used to instead of off and on. And I will be in a off and on like I have been the past couple of years. That's awesome. It is honestly so like it's a full-time job. Like that's why booktube specifically like I said in my video like I was coming in this aspect cuz I like it. I love hanging out with y'all and talking about the books and I like having a set time to read. But the videos is just a lot of work like editing and everything. Like I already do that for my full-time job, my 9 to 5. Like I can't be doing that for my personal. And I think just the editing that I do with my Instagram, like reels and videos and stuff like that, like that's enough. Like I get the little urge of editing that I like doing every now and then. I get it fixed with my Instagram. So yeah. Hey Jordan, how are you? What are you reading? How are the kiddos? I love that we follow each other or that we're friends on Facebook because I get to see your beautiful family photos and yeah. Your girls are so cute. Hi, Stacy and Steph. How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. I did bedtime routine with Esme. Basically means we go through every emotion possible in the span of 10 seconds. Oh, Esme's being spicy. She's been spicy. Well, not I don't know why I said that. I mean, you guys always call her being spicy, but I mean, last time I was there, she's good. Uh, she definitely could tell because me, Jess, and Jess's fiance Pedro were on the table and we're all like catching up in drama and spilling the tea. And Esme definitely felt left out. So she was just like in a corner, like y'all are not giving me attention, and I want to know this tea. So, but Esme is so cute, but I bet bedtime routine is not easy. I read almost a chapter, loving it. Amazing. For We Used to Live Here. That oh my god. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I finished it this morning. I loved everything about it. It was so cinematic. I could definitely see that being a movie. I feel like I want to say it's going to be a movie. We Used to Live Here. I really enjoyed it. I love that book. It's oh god. No tea, no shade. Okay. So this book, if you haven't heard about We Used to Live Here, I can share my screen too. Hold on. So We Used to Live Here, it says it is a Get Out meets Parasite, which I love both of these movies. Parasite is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. Um, it's a Get Out meets Parasite and this eerily haunting debut and Reddit hit. I love this book is like chapters of the story that's happening, and then every other chapter is like a Reddit thread. And it's so fun. I really, really loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5. I knew this was gonna be a movie. I did not realize it's soon to be a Netflix original movie starring Blake Lively. Mm, interesting. I don't know. Charlie and Eve. Charlie and Eve. Why in my mind were these characters African American? Maybe they weren't either one, huh? I don't know why in my mind Charlie and Eve. Maybe it's because I read the Get Out comparison. But in my mind, this whole time, I thought Charlie and Eve. I'm assuming Eve. Why is Blake Lively again playing queer character? Because she did that for no Tina Shade with everything going on with her and Justin Baldoni. Like I don't know what the heck is going on there. It's really hard to keep up with that lawsuit. So like I really don't know who's in the right, who's in the wrong. It feels like they're both that Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively situation, like please don't get me canceled. It feels like both of them, like it doesn't seem like black and white, like one of them's evil, one of them's good. It seems like they both did things. Like it seems like they both inherently like are not great people. Or like maybe Blake Lively definitely like it seems like she was harassed in some way, but that doesn't mean necessarily that she's a good person. Like you can tell that she's kind of like a mean girl in general, like in like from her past interviews and just in general in her career. But anyway, I digress. I guess it's becoming a movie with Blake Lively. I'm sure she's gonna be playing Eve because from what I remember, I'm sure Eve is a white woman, but Charlie, I feel like could have been a woman of color. But now I feel like I don't know why I pictured both of them as women of color in this book. I think it must have been because I read Get Out, which is an African American like cast movie, and then Parasite is also like um a minority movie. That's such a weird comparison to make if it's gonna be like a white cast. That's interesting. I don't know what I thought. Marcus Clue. Who are you, Marcus? Let's see. Can you guys still see my screen when yeah. Oh, this is a white man. Sorry. Why did I think this was oh my gosh. Well, I really enjoyed it anyway, but I really thought this was like I don't know why I thought this was a book written by a black author or just like in general. I thought yeah, they really like because even as I'm looking through his Instagram, it's all the comparisons to like Get Out and like Jordan Peele movies like Us. Like I'm reading this, like that's such a weird, not weird, but like it's weird to compare a book that is like by a white author, and I guess the main character was white, to two pieces of film and book that are that are you know by African American author, I mean, movie creator, and then a movie that is an Asian cast. Is that just me? I don't know. Anyway, let me shut up. Puerto Rican romance to say. Ooh, okay. Actually, Sarita. So my job at Libby, we have a blog, and I don't think a lot of people don't know about the Libby. So if you're a Libby fan, Libby has a blog similar to like Goodreads where they give like a whole bunch of book recommendations depending on like things in general. I wrote a blog post that was like Bad Bunny plus books blog post. So if you don't know about it, I can probably I can get the link. It's called Libby Life. Oh, sorry. I what is happening with my laptop? Li- no, I don't want to do that. I'm having issues, guys. I'm having technical issues. Anyway, I can put it in the chat probably over here. It's called libbylife.com. And it's just a whole bunch of book recommendations for like just different themes, I guess. But they had me write the Bad Bunny one, and because I'm like the token brown girl, I'm just kidding. I love my job. I shouldn't have said that. But they want me to write more books, I mean, more blogs and stuff about Hispanic things. So they want me to write a blog post for February about Hispanic Latino authors romance books. So I do have Alexis Daria in there. I do have Mia Sosa. I haven't heard of this other one. So that's interesting. Thank you for that. I made the list already, and most of the books that I put in that list are books that I haven't read because I haven't read a ton of romance books by Puerto Rican authors. So I need to read Alexis Daria and Mia Sosa. They look really fun, like really fun books. You need to start like a book club for Hispanic, because you find some Hispanic romance books that I've never heard of in my entire life. You need to start your own little book club situation. I'm really gonna try and read that book. I'm just not really into nonfiction. I'm not either, honestly. And for my book club this year, surprisingly, we're reading this one that's nonfiction, and then we're reading a memoir. But I will say I don't love nonfiction. And last year we read a memoir for my book club, and it's my favorite book of last year. It's called Solito by Javier Zamora. When I made my top 10 books of the year video on Instagram Reels, that was my number one. So I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but surprisingly, a memoir was my favorite book of last year. So, which is crazy. Excuse me. I am reading Onyx Storm and the book club pick because if anything, I can always FaceTime in. Honestly, you really could. Um, but yeah, I hope you can make it to book club on Friday. That's so crazy. Book club is this Friday. Maybe, oh, I don't know. Carly's here. I don't know if she'll be feeling better and she'll be coming. Sarita's here. Jess, if you come, maybe we can go out for drinks after. That would be so fun. We can. I'm not drinking this year, but we could go to like a bar and just hang out for like a little bit. If y'all were down for that. Oh my god, yes, I got through the movie, but it was a struggle. Oh, the Amelia Perez movie? Oh my god. Guys, I really wanted to like it. It's not good. I got like halfway through it. So, without giving too much away, he's grieving an idol. How Kanye used to be someone he saw himself in and how he navigates that experience. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting because it's similar to like J.K. Rowling, that like so many people in the BookTok community love Harry Potter and love her books, and kind of grieving the fact that she's a freaking transphobic person. Um, that would be cool to read about. It is gonna be a movie. We should watch it. We used to live here. It's gonna be a good movie. It'll be a good movie because the book was. If it's as good as the book, it'll be good. Really, really good. So sweet. The kids are good. I finished The Trees by Percival Everett earlier today. Now I think I'm going to start Homegoing by Ya Gyasi, working on another booktuber's favorite blog. Oh, I can't wait to see who you're reading like for that video. That'll be so fun. I have to get back into my booktube watching grind. I feel like I have so many videos on my watch later of booktubers, and I want to like support everybody and watch their videos, and I don't, because I don't know. I just have a list of like the podcasts that I listen to are so long, and that's mainly what I listen to at work, that when I get home I just don't, I turn off YouTube. I don't know. I need to get back into it. What's some of your favorite horror movies? That's a great question. I love I never know if I'm saying this right, but it's called Midsummer or Midsummer with Florence Pugh. It's one of my favorites. I do like Jordan Peele movies. I like Get Out and Us. I didn't love his latest, which was the Alien movie. Wasn't my favorite. I like this isn't really I guess it's horror, but it's more slasher. The Scream franchise is probably one of my favorite franchise like of all time. I love the Scream horror movies. I just love like I like horror, but I love it when movies can make fun of themselves with like the tropes and stuff. I feel like that's so fun, and especially with pop culture and how they talk about like the movie franchise stab in the Scream movies. So I would say Scream is one of my favorites. There's another horror movie, or I guess like psychological thriller, called The Orphanage. It's actually a Spanish movie by Guillermo del Toro, who did The Shape of Water and all those movies. That one's really good. That one's really good too. I'm trying to think now. I'm like blanking on horror movies. Horror movies. Why is this doing this? I don't know why. I'm like, I have a monitor open, like I have my monitor, and I'm trying to type stuff on the monitor over here, and it's not allowing me to for some reason. I will say I just watched Nosferatu. I had such high expectations. I thought I was going to love this movie. I was so excited. I freaking hated it. I hated Nosferatu. And I'm so upset because Lily Rose Depp, she slayed. She did. She had one job and she did it right. She did it correctly. I think the actors were great. Like it had a great cast. It's just the script and the story freaking sucked. Like so bad. Lily Rose Depp ate slayed the house down boots, loved her performance. Nicholas Holt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and what's her name? Emma Corrin, I want to say. They were good actors. It's just the story sucked. Nosferatu is the Dracula gothic movie, and it was a beautiful, beautiful film. It's just that the story really sucked, honestly. um I really like the movie called Ready or Not. I'm looking at on Google like to get ideas to remember. Parasite is one of my all-time favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, it's Korean. It won Best Picture a couple years ago for the Oscars. Ready or Not, it's really good. Can't think of anything else. I don't see anything else that is calling me. I do want to see Long Legs. I don't know if anyone's seen Long Legs. Fresh was good. Yeah. Okay. I'll stop going through that list. But anywho, let me know if you guys have any favorites I should watch. I have everyone in my family has killed someone and we used to live here and the Better Than Revenge on hold on Libby. And I've been reading A Borrowing of Bones. It's a thriller. It's really good. I'm in such a thriller kick. Like I just got The Cabin at the End of the World. This girl at the bookstore that Heather and I went to, she recommended it to me. I recommended her a book, which was We Came to Welcome You by Vincent Torrado. And then she was like, you need to read The Cabin at the End of the World or whatever it's called. So I bought it. But the thing is, when I read so many like back to back thriller and horror, like I just feel like thriller and the horror genre, it's like if you read a lot of it, like it's harder to be surprised or like, you know, like I feel like historical fiction or like any other genre, it's like you can read back to back of those books and they're fine. Um but I need to take a little bit of a break from thriller and horror, but I have I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I know I have The Wedding People that just got me for my birthday a couple months back. So I have books to read. I don't know what to read next. I have the TJ Klune book. We'll see. We'll see what I read. LibbyLife.com if you guys were interested. I wrote a blog post. I write blog posts for there all the time, so you guys should subscribe to their newsletter. And they have a whole bunch of really cool like let me see what are some of the latest things. So, yeah, literary guide to the 2025 Oscar nominations. They have some book recommendations if you liked Onyx Storm, what to read next, most anticipated books of 2025. You know, like little blog posts like that. It's kind of similar to like the Goodreads vibe. So if you like those blog posts that like Goodreads has been putting out, like recommending books, um, and you just need book recommendations, you should go follow and subscribe. Thoughts on Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas. I cannot comment. No comments. I haven't read it. I read it. Okay. I read the first one a really long time ago. I was in a reading slump. I did not give it the chance it deserved. So I can't say that I've read it. It's my issue because I read it, but I didn't, if that makes sense. So I have to read it. I know it's connected to ACOTAR. Have to read it. I am not a Throne of Glass girly. Crescent City scares me a lot because it's urban fantasy and I don't love urban fantasy. So, long story short, I haven't read it, but I need to read it. I need to give it a chance. Literally everything you said is also my favorite. Ah, Heather, I learned that you liked horror when we read the bookstore, but I didn't realize there are like a couple of like restaurants over here in Cleveland that we should check out. There's one called The Haunted House, and it's like all horror movie themed. I've never been, and it's been open for a couple years, but it's all horror movie themed. So like all the drinks and dishes and stuff are like related to scary movies. I don't know if you've been to MGK's coffee shop. It's not really horror, but it's like all pink and like skulls and stuff, and it's called the 27 Club here in Cleveland. So there's like fun stuff to do over here. October is my favorite month. It's our birthday month, so we'll have to do something this year. I think I saw Orphanage a long time ago. Really good, good but scary, and I like Final Destination and Saw oh Saw Saw I don't like and Scream, the first three of Scream. I love Scream. Orphanage, yes. Final Destination, I watched a lot of them. My favorite one was the one with the roller coaster. That has to be the best one. I probably watched that movie when I was way too young and I watched it way too many times. But yeah, Final Destination is also a good series or franchise. I do not like Saw. It's not for me. Not for me. It gives me anxiety. Scream is my all-time favorite franchise. I watch it at least twice a year. Heather, we're besties. Hey girl, hey. I love Scream. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing. Scream is part satire, and that's my favorite horror franchise too. Can't wait for the seventh movie, whenever that is. Yes, I've been enjoying the Jenna Ortega movies, the recent ones. I didn't think I would, but I am really enjoying them. I would say my favorite one's the one with Emma Roberts, which I want to say Scream 4, and Hayden Panettiere. And Hayden Panettiere, which was in the latest movie, I want to say. She made a little comeback, and she was great. Or actually, the first three Scream were part satire. Scream 4, 5, and 6 were more on the serious side in tone. Yeah. I've been to the 27 Club and I've been wanting to go to that restaurant forever. Okay, slay. Uh 27 Club, their food and coffee is actually really good. I've been a couple times. I like going on walks. Like if I go to Edgewater and then I usually would end up there for brunch. Their breakfast is really good. There's just been a couple times that I go there and I don't even know that MGK is in town and the line's like out the door and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I'll just go somewhere else. But I like the concept of it. If anyone's ever heard of it, and you're not in Cleveland, the 27 Club is MG Machine Gun Kelly has a coffee shop here in Cleveland, and the 27 Club, it's I guess the 27 Club is when artists die at the age of 27. So like Mac Miller, I believe Amy Winehouse. There's like a whole list of artists that have passed away at the age of 27. So Carly, are you going to the Valentine's market at Mayhall's? Because Heather is most likely joining. And Miranda says she wants to come. So we should all go together. We should all go to the Valentine's Day market. And Sarita, if you're here, and Jessica, we should all go to the Valentine's market. That would be so fun. I think it's on February 8th, I want to say. It's like during the day. The more the merrier. It is February 8th, Saturday, February 8th. Put it on your calendar. Sarita, Carly, Jessica, Heather. If you're in Cleveland, PSA. Valentine Market and Mayhall's on the 8th. So we should all go. I know Miranda wants to go too, so that could be fun. The wind is crazy right now. Like it's been scaring the shit out of me. Like it sounds like somebody's like whispering like woo. Like it's so rough right now. It's crazy. I live alone. I can't do this. Anywho, oh my god, the Call Her Daddy episode came out. I won't watch it during the sprint, but I will watch it when I'm done. I'm gonna be going to bed late tonight. Alrighty. Should we? Yay! We should all go together. That would be so fun. Yeah. Heather, you'll love it. They always I know the girl that I've been telling you about, Lauren, who knits. She'll be there and she'll have like her little vendor situation. There's a whole bunch of vendors and like vintage stuff, and we could grab brunch and make it have a day. Have a girly day. So yeah, that would be fun. That would be so cute. Okay. So, Do we want to sprint for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes again? You guys tell me. Um, as long as my lungs are good by then. I really hope so. Um, what's today? I hope you're all good for Friday for my book club, but this is that wishful thinking? um, it's about like 2-ish weeks away or 1 week. About a week and a half away, so I'm really hoping you're all good. I'm so sorry you're so sick. This sounds so fun. I'm down. Yay! Yeah, the more the merrier. So Jess, if you want to bring Esme. Okay. I got a 40. I just need one person to enable me. That's all that it takes. Okay, cool. So let me share my screen. We'll read for 40. I've been live for what, 2 hours? Whoa. Okay. It's 9:30. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. We'll read for 40. Jess is back. Hey Jess. Um, we're reading for 40 minutes and we'll be back and talk about what we read. And yeah, that's it. See you in 40. Hello. Welcome back. I read. It was great. I turned my camera off because sometimes I just keep staring at myself. I probably sound so full of myself, but sometimes I'll just like look up and then I have my computer in front of me. So I'll look up, I'll start reading the comments or something, and I just turn my camera off so I'm not looking up. But I read more of The Dead Don't Need Reminding by Julian Randall. I I am impressed with this book, and it's such an easy read. Y'all, I started this at the beginning of the sprint of the live stream at 7:30. I'm almost halfway through. What the heck? His writing is like very lyrical. He is a poet, so that chapter about Kanye West was incredible. I really, really loved it. I loved how he put everything into words. Love how he talks about like his depression and um something that I was talking about earlier about like the struggles of like one's culture and him being an artist and wanting to create art from his suffering, but how that's like not a sustainable thing. And how he talks about therapy and like I love this so far. I don't think anything's gonna happen that will make me not love this. But yeah, I'm almost halfway through. So I think we're probably going to do another sprint so I can get to halfway through this book. And once I reach that goal, because I read more than what I wanted to tonight, which is great because I have like a couple more days to read this. Excuse me. Once I get halfway through, I think I'm gonna, if I have enough time during that sprint, I'll pick up my graphic novel just so I can have like a little, it's my little reward for reading this. But this is amazing. I'm so excited for book club and just for reading this book. Like, I love this cover. I'm really loving this. It's really, 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 really good. If you haven't read this, I highly, highly recommend. Loving it. Uh, let me see how many chapters I read. Let's see. Where's the thing? Oh, LOL. There she is. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four or five chapters against Grace. The chapters so far that I really liked were Julian for Spider-Man, the BoJack Horseman story, and Grief featuring Kanye West. So far everything that has to do with like pop culture, I've really liked. The Elena chapter was like in the format of letters to someone named Elena. So that was good. And I just started the Return of the Electric Sad Boy. So that's a fun title. Let's see what's next. Adonis, Creed are getting too old for this shit. I don't see anything else that it's like a big pop culture thing that I know besides like BoJack Horseman and Kanye West and Spider-Man. So hopefully I continue liking this as much as I do. But this is an incredible book. Like, I started this during the sprint. So in 2 40-minute sprints, which means like an hour and 20 minutes, I've read, about 100 pages. That makes sense. Like a page a minute, pretty much, locked in, y'all. So this is really, really great. I'm really, really liking it. Yeah, let me know how much y'all read during that sprint. How did it go? Remind me what you're reading. I'm excited to finish this. Just so I can read like stuff that I want to read. Yeah, book club's always fun though. Let's see. I'm back. Only late because the fan was watching Far From Home, and I absolutely love that movie. Far From Home. I don't think I know that movie. When I read that, I just think I was just talking about Spider-Man, so it reminds me of No Way Home. It's the Spider-Man movie. I need to rewatch the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. They're so good. Oh yeah, it is Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay. Slay. I love that movie. My mom just gave me their Disney Plus, so I could probably watch it on Disney Plus, right? Is it Disney? Whoa, 38 pages. Okay. Slay. Fast reader. 4 chapters. I'll just say I was wrong about it. Are you liking it then? Does that mean that you're liking it? Because you were like iffy at the beginning. So being wrong about it, it's a good thing or a bad thing? Let us know. Felix did send me a or Felix, pardon, did send me a voice memo telling me the lore. Apparently, these books you can read separately. You don't have to read the whole series. Uh, 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 uh. Carly, Veronica just texted me saying, "Is that Buttercup?" Just saw that was Carly repost. That's so funny. Was that Buttercup in the kitty cat in the story? Oh, look at the kitty cat. I think that's Buttercup. And that's Heather's story. So funny. Very cute. I love when you guys tag me on stories. It's so cute. I love to see it. I've been posting photos of the writing of this book. Oh my god, I've been not highlighting, I've actually been using a pen because I didn't have a highlighter. Oh my god, I have a highlighter right there. It's green. Never mind. So I will be highlighting this book because it's beautifully written. But yeah, I've been highlighting a lot of it. So I read 2 chapters and oh my god, I fear I might be up late reading it. Woo! What chapter are you on? I have the book somewhere over there. I got it from the library, so I have to return it tomorrow. I finished it this morning and then I forgot to return it today. But yeah, it's still around somewhere. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Buttercup is joining for the sprint. What is Buttercup reading today? Cinderella. I needed a little pick me up. I don't know. I just I ate dinner and I made brownies this week too and I had a brownie and I'm like I can't keep eating, but I'm just bored. So I just I put Diet Coke in my little cup, my little glass, just to sip on something cuz I don't know, I'm just awake and I'm doing things. So it's I just want a snack. But I ate dinner and I had a big dinner. My mom made me yellow rice, arroz con salchichas. So it's rice with Vienna sausages in it. And I had rice. I had beans. My mom made me rice and beans. I had made chicken and I made a salad. So I had hella food. And for dessert, I had brownie. I ate enough. But it's just because I'm up and I was around I went to the kitchen to grab my water and I just felt I was oh I should snack on something but I've eaten enough so I was just let me sip on something but my mom got me this little glass with bows on it and I love it. Also I think I mentioned this last time that I shattered the lid of my favorite water bottle. So I did order a lid from Amazon. So I'm hoping I get that because I love this cup and I love my stickers. I just got a new sticker with Heather at Black Cat Books in Medina. It is a Jacob Black sticker that says "Where the hell have you been, Loca?" It must go on here. I feel I fear I may have to take one off just to put Jacob Black on it, but it is Jacob Black. We have to. I like it, but the perspective that it was from was definitely wrong. It was a paragraph later where everything changed. You're not a big reader, are you, Felix? I feel this is the first book that you've been reading just on a whim in a while. I don't know what your favorite books are. I don't feel we've had this conversation because I love recommending a book knowing what people's favorites are. So let a girl know what are some of your favorites and I can recommend you something. Chapter run. I don't remember, but I'll have to look. One of my closest friends reminded me of the hymn of the meter when I was saying I was struggling with where to even start with my project. And yes, I have no idea what this means. Am I stupid? The hymn of the meter? That just reminded me of that. I don't know if anyone's seen that viral reel, I guess, because I don't have TikTok, of Kiki Palmer talking about Wicked, and when she does like the battle cry like Elphaba, she goes and she goes, "That's a slave hymn." I think that Kiki Palmer is so fucking funny. I love her. I really want to watch that movie with Kiki Palmer and SZA. I've been listening to a lot of SZA. I love her. Love her. And in this book, he mentioned SZA at the beginning. So I love that. I love how you're drinking Coke out of champion. Heather, I don't think you've we met last weekend and we haven't talked a lot. I love Diet Coke. Diet Coke is my personality. Um Carly for my birthday got me a Diet Coke sweatshirt. I love that. That's my favorite sweatshirt. And yes, I will. I will drink Diet Coke, especially because I'm doing dry. I mean, technically dry January. I've done because I mean, I'm not going to drink, but I'm going to try to do dry 2025. I think that's it's been good. I mean, January's done. I will be fine. Like I don't every time that like I've been to the bars and stuff and there's guys that are like, "Let me get you a drink." And I'm like, "I'm not drinking." Like, and they're like, "Oh, dry January." And I'm like, "Dry 2025, sir." And everyone's like, "Oh, like, do you have like a an issue or something?" And I'm like, "No, I just want to see if I can do it. Like, if I can just not drink for the whole year." Like, I didn't realize the like little not struggles because like drinking whatever. I don't really need to drink to have fun, but sometimes I have like a very much like all or nothing mindset when it comes to things. And I've noticed not drinking has helped a lot for my mental health and like my how I feel about how I look sometimes because drinking I feel like makes me really bloated and then when I have one drink I'm like, well, I already had one drink. Might as well get drunk, you know what I mean? So that's like my all or nothing because I don't drink very often. So when I did, I would drink a lot. So I was like, there's no need. And then the past couple times that I've had drinks, like I don't feel good because I always end up like eating crazy too. Like, hungover like food and stuff like that. Or like when you're drunk, you just like eat a lot of stuff. um so and the last time I was drunk, it was not a good experience. It was yeah, I feel like I've told this story to people that are close to me. Um, it was not good. It was not good. So after that, I was like, I do not need to drink for the rest of the year. So I didn't drink for the rest of the year, and then I was like, oh, I might as well just like not drink. I just want to see if I can do it. But what I was saying is like some of the little things are like my friend just had her bachelorette party and her sister was like, we gotta get her drunk, like you guys have to drink with her. And I was like, actually, I'm not drinking. So like I didn't think about those things of like, her bachelorette party and like people's birthday parties and stuff like that. Or like even my birthday. Like, am I gonna wanna probably not because like honestly it just doesn't make me feel good. Like it's fun or whatever, but I don't need to drink to have fun. Um, but it ultimately it doesn't make me feel great at the end of the day. So I think Diet Coke out of champagne glass will help. That was such a long ramble. About what? About fucking Diet Coke. I should have a podcast. I can fucking ramble for hours about nothing. Nothing. Because anyway, Jessica read about 3 chapters of Onyx Storm and had a mini stroke. But all is well, I'm okay. Mini stroke because of the book? Something happened in the book? I hope it's the book and not anything else. It's sorta like what happens after Persephone was stolen away, but with Demeter's POV. Oh, you're talking about the book. I got confused, Jill. Jill, I get confused. I'm so sorry. I choose pretty every single day of my life. I don't choose smart. So sorry. The movie is good. Oh, I would love to know what movie we're referencing here. I feel like I go everywhere. We were talking about Diet Coke for, well, I was talking about Diet Coke for like 10 minutes. So now I'm like, what movie? What movie were we talking about? The movie's good. Oh my god. The Kiki Palmer movie? Did you watch it? Oh god. Okay, with SZA. The Kiki Palmer SZA. Okay. I want to watch it so bad. It has really good ratings. I love SZA. She's one of my favorite artists. Girl, yes. And it's having like good Rotten Tomato ratings, so don't call me out. I enjoy thriller, horror, sci-fi in the right context. The last book I couldn't put down was called Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Huh, I've heard of that book. I haven't read it. I really want to read it though. Let me see Goodreads. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Cuz I want to say that's like sci-fi. Sci-fi slash horror. Let me see. I want to sci-fi. It is sci-fi, mystery thriller. I'm going to recommend you two books. Felix. Okay. I'm going to put them in the chat and I'll put them on the screen. But I'm going to recommend you two books. I'm going to recommend you Sleeping Giants and I'm going to recommend you The One by John Mars. I forget the author for Sleeping Giants. If you were in Cleveland, I would let you borrow both of these. LOL. Oh, Sylvain Neuvel. That's why I couldn't remember the author's name. That's kind of hard. I'll put them in the chat for you, Felix, but you should read these. I feel like you would like these. I love how you only gave me one book, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. You need to give me more so I can better assist you. But to start, I'm going to say Sleeping Giants. That one is sci-fi and it is like mystery. It's not really horror, but I liked it a lot. It's all told in the formats of an interview, of like interview formats. And then the one by John Mars is like it's like sci-fi dystopian mystery thriller. She's wonderful. I put them in the chat. I will highlight them and put them on the screen in a little bit after I read these. I feel that I grew up religious and only drank alcohol when I turned 23. I don't even really like the taste of it unless it's fruity wine. I actually really love wine and I love how I feel when I'm wine drunk. Yeah, but I drink a lot like at the end of last year, it was like my birthday, and then I went to Europe and I drank a lot of wine and a lot of beer. And the beer here in the United States, it's like, you can drink a couple and you don't feel buzzed. In Germany, you have one beer and I was buzzed. Like I have never felt like that tipsy buzzed from a beer in my life. I was like so thrown off. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I drink a lot when I was in Europe. Italy, a lot of wine. Germany, a lot of beer. Switzerland, a lot of everything. Switzerland, I feel like was a lot of tequila and like vodka shots because it was birthday time and we made friends with the bartenders there. They literally had like a bottle of vodka and they would put on the song like shot, 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 and they would get on the bar and just start pouring shots in our mouths and we literally like the bottle was gone with like just us. It was I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun time in Europe. I always try and fail to do the same thing with the no drinking and then something that tempts me. This year is my best friend's wedding, but I've been pretty dry since then. I haven't had a single drop of alcohol. I just like I mean there was a time in my life that like before I was like 20 that like I did it for 20 years, so like, I'm sure I can do it. Um, it's more of like a discipline thing that I'm like I just want to see how I feel. I don't know. I feel like this year, I feel like I could do it the whole year, but there may be like a really special occasion that I may have like one or something, but we'll see. It's not a book. It's just a myth story thing. Got it. Yes. Got it. Sorry. Oh, it's the book. My bad, girl. Yeah, you said you had a stroke, and I was like, what? Should we be calling 911? I'm like a 5-minute drive from you, so you ever need me. I haven't read it. Dark Matter. Huh. I gotta add this to my TBR. Okay, you know what I was looking up yesterday? So, Felix, you know this about me, and I know that you like it too a lot. My favorite TV show of all time, I have two. Lost is my favorite TV show of all time, and Dexter. So yesterday, I don't know why I was like, I don't know who I heard talking about Lost. It might have been like a reel or something. I don't know. Someone was talking about Lost. And I was like, I really want to read something like it. So I looked up like books like Lost. And freaking Stephen King came up and I was like, what? I don't love Stephen King. I've only read one book by him, but the series by him came up and I was just interested because it says that it has similar themes to Lost, but I don't know if I buy it. If anyone has any books that are like Lost, I just love a book or a show because I love another show called Yellow Jackets. I love a plane crash. We're stranded on an island. What are we gonna do? I love it. Give it to me. But yeah, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch is sci-fi fiction mystery, mind-bending, relentlessly surprising thriller from the author of the best-selling Wayward Pines trilogy. Hmm. It's on my TBR. It's on my to be read. So I've had it there for a while, I must say. These are the books I'm recommending you: Felix, Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel, and The One by John Mars. Sorry, I wrote weird. I do. I like a plane crash that I'm not part of. So, yes. Lost is incredible. Plane crash, straight on an island. I don't know why I love those books. I wouldn't say my sexual awakening, but one of my first celebrity crushes was from that show Lost. I wonder if y'all can guess who it was. I've said this many times, I feel like, to people that know me closely. My first celebrity crushes from Lost. My sexual awakening was definitely Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. Yes, I feel like I knew this about you, Felix. I feel like we have very similar TV show. Have you watched Yellow Jackets? Because you would love it. Me too. It's my most rewatched. Well, I would say my most rewatched after the Vampire Diaries. Because I love the Vampire Diaries. Okay. I watched a new series, the one with his son. But it's not like new. It came out like 2 years ago, I want to say. But I know there's a new season or there's like a prequel situation. But I didn't love the one with the son, so like I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I do. Which characters look like the originals? Oh, I've heard that it's really well casted, the prequel thing. I've heard the boy that's playing Michael C. Hall, like Dexter, as a youngster, was very well casted. If anyone watched Yellow Jackets, I love the casting for that show because the Yellow Jackets, it's like a Lost slash like Once Upon a Time situation that it's like present and past. So past when they were teenagers and then present when they're like adults, and it's really really well casted. Mike Flanagan Netflix series Hill House Bly Manor. Okay, I watched The Haunting of Hill House. I watched The Haunting of Bly Manor. Have not watched House of Usher, and I've meant to. Let me add that to my list right now before I forget. I'm the unpopular opinion that I like Bly Manor more than I like Haunting of Hill House. I know. Fucking sue me. I love a queer story. And Bly Manor has a queer story. So give me a queer story any day of the week, and I will like it more than anything else. House of Usher. You know what I've been watching recently, and it's like a fun little show for me? It's Evil on Netflix. It's so much fun. It reminds me a lot of I do have it on my watch later. It reminds me a lot of Supernatural, and it's like every episode it's a new case, and the whole show is like um it's this psychologist and this priest and this other guy, and they're assessors for the Catholic Church, and they have different cases, and they have to go and see if it's something psychological or if it's a supernatural, like evil, like do we need an exorcism or is this just psychological? And I've been really enjoying it, but I just finished season 3, and apparently season 4 it's only like Paramount Plus exclusive. So that's annoying. And apparently they ended it. Paramount Plus ended it after season 4. So I'm annoyed. The one guy from, I think his name's Benjamin on Lost, he's in that show Evil. I like it a lot. Is a girl who, my first thought is a girl who also plays Belle in Once Upon a Time. I have no clue in reality though. Oh, for my celebrity crush? No, it's a man. It was a man. Yes, but the girl that plays Belle in Once Upon a Time is also in Lost. She played Claire. You're projecting a little. I have not watched Yellow Jackets. Was it Sawyer? It was not Sawyer. It was not. You guys are not gonna get it apparently. They're also reviving Dexter to move past the ending with the son. Oh, why do they keep doing this? Because Dexter original ending was not great, and then they try to redo it. Also not great. Like, can we let it go, y'all? Like, really? It's called Original Sin. Way better than the one with his son. Okay, so that's like the prequel. What is that on? Because I feel like I probably don't have the streaming service for it. Because yeah. I need to actually watch Yellow Jackets. It's incredible. You'd probably love it. It's very queer. Haunting of Hill House is my favorite L take. Bly Manor is mine. House of Usher is more graphic and like bloody. Lovely. Also, yes, represent. Bly Manor. Yeah, I love it. My very first celebrity crush from Lost was Saeed. And I always said that I was gonna name my child Saeed. And my cousin, this is when I lived in Puerto Rico. My cousin, I had said it a couple times, and my cousin had a boy later on. I don't think she put two and two together that like she stole my baby name, but her son, his name's Saeed. But Puerto Rico, it's spelled Said, so it's Said, but you would say Saeed. Um, so that's my nephew's name. My cousin, I call them my nephews because I grew up with my cousins like sisters, but my nephew's name is Saeed because I would always say that I would name my child Saeed because Saeed was like my very first celebrity crush. He was the Arabic man in Lost, if you are not remembering or haven't watched it. But that's not the reason why I'm dissing it. Bad timing to say it'll take my part. Okay. I know I'm bad at being a lesbian. Everyone I know, I swear to God, talks about Yellow Jackets. Girl, yeah, Yellow Jackets. Do you have any recommendations, Jill, for any lesbian TV shows? I don't know. I need recommendations. I never watched the L Word. I don't know if you've watched it. Let me know if it's good. Any show that has like a lesbian or queer love story, I'm down. Recommend it to me. It's on Paramount Plus. Oh, I got a Paramount Plus free trial already. I think I got it for the Golden Globes, so damn. Yeah, I would have to pay for it. That was my second guess. I'm watching currently with my bestie, and she loves Saeed. And anytime he's on screen, I definitely can't blame y'all. He brings out my 15%. 15% gay. Yeah, I know. I love him. He was my everything. Well, not exactly a TV show, but Carmilla by Kinda TV on YouTube is one of the best things I've ever seen. Girl, I haven't even seen the L Word. I've never seen the L Word. Is that Carmilla the one with Natasha Nicovanlis and I forget their Liza? I think I know what if it's what you're talking about, like the YouTube show, the miniseries, I've seen it. Carmilla. Is it Natasha Nicovanlis, I want to say? Let's see. Carmilla. What did you say? Kinda TV. Interesting. Kinda TV cast. Yep, I've seen this. Natasha Nicovanlis, Elise Bauman. Yeah, I watched this a while ago. I used to be a really big fan of this miniseries. Yeah, I watched the movie and everything. Yeah. Yeah, this was cute. It was very cute. She was a time for sure. I'm trying to think of all the others because I know it's almost all of my watch time minus Shadow and Bone. Yes, Natasha and Elise. Yeah, I watched Carmilla. That's how I know about the Carmilla like vampire story through that little mini series on YouTube. But yeah, um, Shadow and Bone. You watch that? I watched the first season and then after that I never came back. It was not good. Season 2, I watched the first episode and it got canceled and for right reason. It was not good TV. I'm sorry. And I love those books. I love, love, love those books, but it was not good TV. I'll say that. All right. It is 10:43. Okay. See? You're leaving me already. Later was good to chat and get some reading. Time to wind down. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, it's 10:43. Should we do one more sprint, like a short one, or should we call it? I didn't realize it was about to be 11. I've been yapping it up. Buenas noches, Felix. Talk to you tomorrow. I can't believe that we talk like every single day. That's so crazy. I was thinking about that like even my like don't think any of my friends know about you, Felix. Like we talk every single day, which is crazy. And I don't think I've ever mentioned you to like my friends. Sorry. I'm not keeping you a secret, I promise. It just hasn't come in conversation. Um, that's so funny. Anywho, should we do one more or should we call it? I feel like it is 10:40. It's supposed to be 11. I think if we do one more, I'm gonna do 20 minutes. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do 20 minutes so I can make it to the halfway point of my book. I won't start my graphic novel, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But let's do a 20-minute sprint to end the night. Let me share my screen. Alrighty. I see there's like 17 people here still, so I'm assuming y'all want to still read. So cool, cool, cool. All right, let's read for 20 and I'll be back and we'll say our good nights. Hello. We're back after 20 minutes. How did everybody do? I am halfway through this. I can't believe it. I'm really happy with the progress that I made. I'm on page 130. Makes sense. We did two 40-minute sprints plus a 20. So total 80, 90, 100. Yeah, we were at almost 2 hours ish. Yeah. So that's really good. That makes sense that I'm halfway through this because it is so like lyrical too, like poetry-ish, like written. And I'm just like really enjoying it that I'm like flying through it. I'm really, really liking this. Like I said, I made it to page 130. I love that last chapter I read. It was so good. He's talking, I've never seen this movie, but he's talking about this movie called Quinn and Slim that I've heard about with Daniel Kaluuya. And he was similarly talking about what I was talking earlier about reading or like watching like a movie or something that it's about your culture, but it's always about the suffering of our cultures. And I really liked how he put that into words because like I can't really put that into words myself. So anyway, I'm loving this. It seems to be a 5 out of 5 stars so far. So halfway through, thank God. Today's Tuesday. Hopefully tomorrow I read a ton like I did today. We'll see. Today was very productive because I sat down and I said we're reading for this amount of time. So hopefully tomorrow I find time to read. And I'm all good for book club on Friday. So this was a really great book. So, anywho, how did y'all do? How did your reading go? Were you productive today? Oh my god, let me know. Let me see what's been happening. Heather left. See you later. She's probably gone by now. Lame, but Stitchers is amazing in my opinion. Unfortunately, excuse me, the sapphics don't happen until the last season. I haven't watched Dickinson. Dickinson's with Haley Steinfeld. I know that one's queer. I did watch The 100. I did like, excuse me, it is 11 p.m. I didn't like how that Clexa situation went down, so I won't say anymore. I mean, you have to suffer through a couple men. I think literally though, like 2, and then there's sapphics, and then I won't say anything else. For The 100, yeah, I remember. Trust me, I watched it. Don't worry. Hi, Christina. I'm tired. So I've been live. It's about to be 4 hours. Oh my God. To be completely honest, apparently I'm better with movies. Apparently, I just watch the same TV shows over and over again. I'll see if there's literally anything else, but I'm pretty sure my life is Shadow and Bone, Stitchers, Shadow Hunters, Hill House, and Bly Manor. That is really interesting because Shadow and Bone and Shadow Hunters are like very questionable TV shows. But if you love the story, I don't know what Stitchers is, I will say. Gotta look that up. Let me see. Stitchers TV show. What are you? What is this? It is join a covered government agency has a special ability. Huh. I did start Scandal. It's not queer at all, but I did start Scandal. And I've been enjoying that. I'm on the last 100-ish pages of Game of Thrones, which I am happy about because it's my goal to finish it by the end of the month. Amazing. I know you were reading that last time we were here. So that's incredible. I've never read Game of Thrones. I probably never will. So that's really amazing. I fell asleep for a wink, but managed to finish chapter 3 of Stranger Skies. I don't know that book either. Stranger Skies. It sounds interesting though. Stranger Skies. Stranger Skies. Let me see. Is that by Pascal Lascelles? Is it a series? It looks like the second book in a series. YA fantasy. Oh, I love that for you. The Shadowhunters TV show shouldn't have ever existed. I agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. The movie was okay. Like it wasn't good, but the cast for the movie was great. The show, no, no, no. Good evening. To be fair, Stitchers is from the 2000s teens. So I don't know if you watched Once Upon a Time live, though. You would have been so fucking many trailers for the last season of Stitchers. No, I didn't. I watched Once Upon a Time when it was on Hulu much later. I didn't watch it. Like, I binged it. So I didn't watch it as it was coming out. No, I didn't. I didn't watch Once Upon a Time when it was coming out. Alrighty, I'm closing this window for the sprints because what the heck? Oh, I just like I closed that window and then my messages because I'm on my MacBook showed up, and the first thing I see is a picture of Carly from the group chat. So I was like, "Whoa, what is happening?" Anyway, I've been live for 3 hours and 40 minutes. So that was the last sprint. I hope y'all enjoyed reading sprints tonight. I'm hoping to have someone on at some point so I'm not just yapping away for fucking 4 hours by myself. So um maybe I could have some of my friends on. That would be fun. It would be a little hangout situation. Yes. You guys have a good night. Thank you for joining. Hope y'all were productive. I will see you next Tuesday. I will let you know when, but next Tuesday I'll be here. The Tuesday after that I won't be here because I will be meeting TJ Kloon. But next Tuesday I will definitely be here. So I'll let you guys know next week. Again, I'll remind you. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Have a good night. See you next Tuesday. Bye.